else you really want to look at? We've got an awesome old Monaro sports sedan over there. We've nearly finished restoring.
Let's have a look. Wow.
Yeah, this is special, this one. It's a very, very special car.
And this isn't just something that's like a custom build, is it? This is famous, this car.
This is a very, very famous car from the early 70s, built by John Shepherd, who has a lot of fame with the HVT guys back in the days, building cars for them and setting cars up. So he built this one in 1974. Laurie O'Neill was the owner of the car, and they put Pete Gagan, Big Pete, into the car to drive it. So this car has won lots. It was groundbreaking in its time. So it's powered by a 350 Chev with a Hewland transaxle up back. A lot of the components are GT40. And yeah, so the car's, as you can see, it's nearly finished. It's undergone a massive restoration for the owner of the car, who lives in New South Wales. We've been really privileged to get hold of this and bring it back to where it should be. But it's close, it's good.
And from memory, I haven't walked around the back yet. This is actually a HQ, isn't it? Even though the front's not a HQ.
Correct. So it's a bit of a bitzer, the car. So the car's actually, in its current guise, is a HJ Monaro.
Yep.
This is where it was sort of most famous and most loved. The car, through its first season in 1975, had a lot of issues with cams, which was cams back in the day, because the HJ Monaro never ran a 350 Chev. So they deemed it not legal. So after fighting a lot with CAMS, the owner of the car, and CAMS came to a decision that the car had to go back to HQ, where it then changed body shape and got some really big boxy flares on it, and actually became a little bit ugly. Whereas this is the guise that most people remember and it's most famous for.
And it's so high tech for its time as well.
Oh, it is. The work underneath this is just, it's just amazing.
I can imagine it only sounds as good as it looks as well.
Oh, I'm desperate to hear it set fire up. It's loud and proud, that's for sure.
And even looking around the back here, just at some of the aero in this car, you'd want to think that somebody who worked on planes or something like that had something to do with the build-up of this car, just the way this works. And
absolutely, all the offset on the vortex generators up the top, which guided air into this knacker duct, which supplied cold air for the engine oil cooler. Yeah, it's just amazing. Absolutely amazing.
I love the graphics on it too.
Yeah, all hand-painted signs. The guys that did the paint and panel on this just did a really good job and spent a lot of time researching it.
Wow, and those wheels look amazing too.
Yeah, I'm sick of polishing those.